It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Not Very Gossamer. Hey, almost. Not yet. You guys don't get to see it yet. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again. We've got some delightful art coming for you today. You all voted for another mad scientist, and kind of unsurprisingly, you picked the Mad Doctor and Dr. Frank-enbeans. Regardless, Dr. Frank-enbeans is a fun character from the 1950s Looney Tunes series of shorts, with always alongside Gossamer, who also had a bunch of name changes. Dr. Frank-enbeans didn't have his own name at the time. He was just sort of a just Mad Doctor, usually. Just evil scientist tended to be the name they went with, so give them a name later for funsies, because you gotta call them something, I guess. Ooh. Hello, Tinny. Well, that's enough about me blabbering on about this little green scientist. Let's get into it, shall we? The blank canvas. The world in which I am able to paint any and everything that my heart desires. And today I desire to paint that dude. Let's see now. Oh, right. Gotta get all this stuff back to normal. Right. So he's got a bit of a... Hello, Celeste. He's got a bit of a light bulb shape to his head. Definitely his eyes are like down here. He's based on Boris Karloff in Frankenstein. Which is pretty funny because if I recall correctly, he didn't play Frankenstein in that movie. Let me check. Boris Karloff. Yeah, he didn't play Frankenstein. He played the monster. So you're looking at something a little wider. Everybody thinks the monster is Victor, which is wrong. Honestly, I think at this point people know the difference. It had become kind of a social thing to go, did you know that Frankenstein is actually the monster? Because we all got used to it for years that I think at this point, so many people have corrected other people on it and like spread it around as a fun fact that people just know it now. Victor's to be the dumbest person I've ever seen in old novels, by the way. Why is that? How does man get through college when he just lets his creation walk around the house while he's sleeping? Well, no one else has... You create life, alright? And see how you handle it. No one else had done it before he did. Maybe I will. Free security system. Mmm. I'm not sure what theme to use for characters for next week. I mean, I wanted to do monsters, but after Gossamer, I had Gossamer and I couldn't really think of many others. I could take another look. And I've done cats before. I've done black cats before, actually. Oh, of course, we also got the dark circles around his eyes. Should make his eyes a little smaller. I love the way this guy talks, though. If you've heard of him, if you heard how he talks in the shorts, I love it. Where he's like, delays, delays, nothing but delays. I love that. You know, sometimes I really want to spread out away from the Looney Tunes and Disney characters. But I also want you guys to still have the choice when you vote. Right? It's just... it's just, there's like, yeah, well, what else are you guys gonna pick? Ooh, I'm not really good at drawing that. Hang on a second. First of all, let me get his body in place. I need to figure out how big his body's gonna be before I do the head. Also, you gotta love a guy who advertises himself on his own building. Mad scientist. Boo. Should I give him a bit more... maybe a bit more of an action-oriented pose? He's small. He is very small. This guy's shaped like he comes from Superstar Saga. Yeah, but like, okay, but there'd be a red version. Ooh, that's too big. Hold on, let's get his hands the right size here. Ah, there we go. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Now I gotta figure out how to draw the hand, the fingers touching together. That's not right. Hang on. Maybe, let me see how Mr. Burns does it. Okay. Okay, so they do it a little more like this. Yeah, that kind of works. If I can just position it a little better, that would be nice. So people know who Gossamer is from Looney Tunes, generally, right? And what I didn't know until like earlier this year was that Gossamer is actually the name of a type of fabric. It's a very smooth, very gentle fabric. And, like, the joke in his name would have made a lot more sense back then, because I wager people actually knew what Gossamer was. And I don't know if people know what it is now, because I didn't. I'd never heard of it. You know, I can't remember the last time I've had a character that was so easy to sketch out. My goodness, he's so simple. I mean, the big bottleneck here is my hand. Is the hand I want to draw, but still. Very basic. My gosh. Love it. Oh, his head is so big. There we go. In order to get him to fit in the frame well. Well, this looks impressively simple. Now the question is, how am I gonna mess it up? Let's see. Yeah, I'll use that color. I don't do well with these big shapes, though. That's... Ooh. Trying to get the right shape for everything is a bit of a pain. That could work. It's a little too wide. Hang on. Let me try it again. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll give it the slightest little tinge. Yeah, we want to give it the slightest little hint that it's like... that it's tight and wrinkly even for him. Oh man, that's it, isn't it? Oh gosh, just the head and the oh wow, this is gonna be so simple. Oh, what I hope I don't. Maybe I hope it doesn't take too short time. Well, I do have a commission I need to do, so maybe I could just work on that if I finish this too quickly. Okay, so above the collar, put in the... Yeah, put in this arm. actually put that above everything. Here we go. And then we do the same thing here. Just fill that in. You know, this is, if there is any Looney Tunes character that I've wanted to touch the most, it's this guy. I want to know what he feels like in my hand. I don't know why, but he is so wrinkly. I want to feel his head. He just looks like it'd be fun to touch. Right. Got that taken care of. And one more in the back. Okay, great. Now we've got the hands. Ah, I flubbed it near the end. Fingers, man. Always a toughie, those ones. That's why fingers exist, to give artists a hard time. Fingers that give me the ability to create, and yet, you know, after all these years, they call him Fingers, but I can't say I've ever seen him Fing. need to get this right. I thought I had it, but then I went and I looked at the actual shapes that were going to be there. I was like, nope. Hello there, random Tom and Jerry fan. We need to come up with a name for you. Random Tom and Jerry fan is too long. Because we don't want you to be any old random Tom and Jerry fan. We want to know that it's this specific Tom and Jerry fan. I'm thinking Ted. I think Ted's a nice name. Sorry for not being super active today. I got a packed day. Your brakes kind of exploded. Oh! The brakes explode. My gosh, brake line popped. That's terrible. Oh, wow, that's awful. RTJ. RTJ sounds nice. I could live with that. Let me see if I can fix this a little. It's just a little too thick. I guess so, you know, eventually it was time for your brakes to go. The good news is it didn't run into anything or anyone. It still had some ability to brake. Okay, good. I mean, you also had the e-brake. I'm sure I gave me and the guy in front of me a heart attack when I came a foot within a rear-end collision. Oh, gosh. Man, that's the last thing you want, too. Like, if you're going fast on the highway or something. Turns out the rotors were rusted. Ooh. That can't be a cheap repair. Well, I mean, they do say to do brake maintenance every so often anyways, so... I hop into my car and I say... And he says, look, my brakes are broken. And it's like, your brakes are working fine. So I tell him to brake and he falls apart. The rotors alone were over $100. You know, if I could fix my car by myself, I would. The problem is that I don't have any means to lift the car. The brakes that need rebuilding are a bunch of additional costs. Ooh. Oh, that's sad. But hey, while I'm at it, I can do that oil change I've been meaning to do for a couple of weeks. Ah, yeah. I always did an oil change whenever the sticker I got from the place told me to do it. And then my dad was always like, no, you gotta look at the oil indicator on your car. That'll tell you when you need to change it. Do you ever think about getting DBFZ, or have you played it before? I have the game. I'm pretty sure I told you I have the game. If the pill light is on, it's usually bad. Well, no, because, okay, so my car has a thing where it's like, you have 20% life left on your oil, and that's what my dad is suggesting I go by. Oh, oil. Right, the oil light. A fancy car. It's from 2005. All right, let's get that brow in place. Yeah, but I have a budget line model I bought used from a family member. Ah, I see. It's 2006, dang, it's newer. My first car I ever had was a 2003 Mercury Sable, and let me tell you, I loved that car. It only had 30,000 miles when we first got it. It was small, it was really cheap, and it had a cassette player. Oh wait, no, mine isn't from 2008. Mine's from, my current car's not from 2008. It's from 2000. This is from 2005. It's from 2008. My first was a Dodge Neon. Never again. Your second, however. let me try this again. Got rid of it due to wear, tear, and the fact that it had 400,000 miles on it. That'll do it. I like small cars. I like getting a car that's small. I don't need a big one. Same. If I need to move, I'll call somebody with a pickup and a trailer. Huh. Now that is a luxurious looking brow. Okay, so now we can start shading. First thing I want to do, though, is get his nose in place, because the nose is kind of what everything else is built off of, so... There we go. Clean this up. Yeah, that looks right. Maybe a little bit sharper than that. Hang on, let's try it again. As for repairs, the rotors are both replaced on the back wheels, and the brake that popped has been rebuilt, replaced. The other side's getting one too, but we didn't have time for that. Oh, come on. Try that. Yeah, that could work. That looks sharp enough, yeah. Now let me get this part here first. Hear about the Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Legends? No, I don't think so. That one I don't remember. Heard quite a few other Dragon Ball games though. this a little bigger, because I want to make sure that I get all of this. Yeah, there we go. The nice part about having a car dad, he's only ever set me up with sturdy, reliable vehicles. I'm super thankful for it. Oh yeah, I can... That's good. That's good to hear. It's a free mobile game that's pay to win like DBFZ. You know, you say DBFZ is pay to win. I still don't believe that. Cause I'm looking at, you know, lots of places. See, but all the stuff I'm looking at here that says the game is pay to win sounds very, very similar to things you'd find on scrub quotes. The one here that I'm seeing that does sound like legit a problem though is that you can't play as characters you don't have in training mode. I'm thinking, yeah, that's legit. If the game's so pay to win, why do you keep asking me to play it so much? Why is it the only thing you talk about? If it really is that pay to win, then surely the competition isn't there. It's because it's the only fighting game you played. I see. Maybe a little less up here, but we can definitely keep the stuff down below. Yeah. Keep this one. There we go. Not even Smash. Let me try to get this even. There we go. Goodness, he's fun to draw the way his mouth shape is. Sometimes we are angriest at the games we love the most. Don't I know that? I've had my fair share of stuff that I have issues with in Smash. But it's not really the game's fault, that's just me. Ooh, I like how this is going. I like this. Let me just make sure that this is clear enough, because I don't want this to go too far. Hang on, I'm noticing a little indent here. There we go. But now that we have his mouth pretty much in place, I can put in the eyes. Okay, and then one more down here. Captain Ginyu is the best character. Is that the one you play? Yeah, okay. Is he the best character because he can become every other character? So, like, by default? Ooh, I just love the way the wrinkles of his face come together to form this somewhat sinister expression. Let me just clean all this up. Ooh, look at that! is actually turning out pretty sweet. Love it. Love it. Now I just gotta keep up this enthusiasm until we're done. Ginyu solos GT Goku with SSJ4. I feel like OG LSSJ Broly is unit. That's a lot of abbreviations. Maybe if I move this down a little? Yeah, that's better. And then from here, we've got one more. Did any of you see The Amazing Digital Circus? It's this actually quite neat indie cartoon that I found the other day. Well, that people have been telling me about for a while, and I thought I saw it, and I think I just saw the trailer before yesterday, but I didn't. And then I finally watched, and I was like, actually, this is pretty good. I like the bunny guy. All right. And a little bit more here. And then a little one up there. And then one over here. I could move this farther to the left. No, actually, let me just... Yeah. There we go. And then, of course, we've got his forehead wrinkles. Shrink that a little. Yeah. Maybe less than that. Let's back up a ton. Yeah, go back to this part. Okay, and one more. That should be good for up here. Maybe move it a bit down. Oh, that looks better. Oh, I like that more. All right. Now we go for these. Come on. There we go. Okay, gotta do this one slower. Hang on a minute. go. Alright, one more of these, and get it over here. And we can move that down and into place. It's coming along, it's coming along. Alright, actually, I want to redo these two. Now that I'm looking at them. Because I think I messed it up. Because, like, if I do it with this curve, that's going to read a lot nicer. Too big. Hello, Congus. Good to see you today. How are you? Hey, how's your bikes? Okay, then just one more right here. And then one more right here. Now we gotta angle it right, because I keep angling it wrong. Doing well, my G, and the bikes are all Gucci. Just did a test run for both bikes and everything's working. Ah, well, that's good. I have to replace the brakes on my old bikes since they're worn down, but I have some spares I can install later. Huh, that's two people who have to replace brakes, although one's a lot more serious than the other one. I mean, if your bikes fail, you just kind of fall down. If your bike's brakes fail, you just kind of fall down. But if your brakes fail in your car, well, then that's the end of days. Now, where, oh where, is our little white collar? There it is. Fill this in here. There we go. Okay, now we gotta get those dark circles under the eyes. Last night I wasn't paying attention to one of the inner tubes in the tire and blew it up with air. Everything looked fine, but then when I went back after finishing the second bike, it's like a giant balloon about to burst. Oof. That can permanently damage the tire, right? Man, isn't that a handsome fellow? Let me just check all the other... Yeah, I want to clean this up. There we go. That looks better. Now, what do I do with the fingers? Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything with these. I think those are fine as they are. But I do need to get this. Well, I guess I didn't check if the inner tube was tucked in properly in the tire, because what happened was that I was tucking into the tire into the rim. The inner tube had gotten snagged onto it, so part of it was actually stuck between the tire and the rim. Ooh. That sounds like it might break, you know? Alright, I think... Oh, wait, one more. Up there. Right. Alright, and now we have all of the big shading areas, the big shading lines that I used to separate, and now I can go through and just shade it. I mean, my goodness, this is one of the... It took me an hour to get to the part where I can just start shading it. That's like one of the quickest turnarounds I think I've had in a while. Glad it didn't, but I'm sure if I had just left it as and never checked it again, it would have. Lord knows what would have happened if I rode that bike to test it. All that hard work down the drain. Well, I mean, sometimes that's just how it is, though. You just, through, like, no fault of your own, really. Well, I guess it is kind of your fault, because you gotta double check that stuff, right? There we go. Nice, looks a little... Yeah. Let me clean up the nose a little, because I'm realizing here that it kind of doesn't need to be there. There we go. Yeah. He's looking at very intently. Would have been a haha loser moment. Well, if you need someone to laugh at you, I can do that. I can point at anyone and laugh at... $20! I'll laugh at you. $20. Is this the right color? Maybe I should go with a different color instead of that yellowish brown. Let's try a little more green. Hey, I'll laugh at you, but these laughs ain't come cheap now, Sonny. You think these laughs are free? Nuh-uh. I think you're nuts. Speaking of, you know, I'm realizing that thing that one of Mario and Luigi's relatives says in the movie, where he's like, what plumber wears white gloves? It's true. Why would you wear white gloves? That's terrible. You're never gonna get those clean again. They recently said today, not today, excuse me, but like the information came out around like today or yesterday. They were talking about their philosophy when animating the characters in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and they were like, we wanted to make it look like the Mario movie. Like, we think that people are going to see that movie and they're going to be like, okay, well, Mario moves and acts in this way, so let's make them more lively and active. Which is kind of crazy. I never would have thought of that. Definitely need another place for shading right now. Hey, what's this stream? I have no idea. Well, Froggy, welcome. Welcome. I'm Wickersham Leader, a toon from Toontown. Here drawing other tunes for you. My stream chat, well, more like the Discord server, they all voted, and they picked this spooky scientist for today. Nice to meet you. Nice. Anyways, I went to the pet store the other day to get some stuff. I went to get a gecko. Ah, I'm waiting for some terrarium ground layer to dry, and then I can put the new stuff in. Hope the gecko appreciates, even though she doesn't like me very much. She hissed when I put her into a smaller box so I can clean up the terrarium. Oh, the little gecko's angry. Shading on that looks perfect, except for that the neck down, maybe. Well, yeah, we're getting there. It's a process. Wait, so who is this character and what's he from? This is Dr. Frank-enbeans from Looney Tunes. He's also been known as simply the Mad Scientist, or Dr. Moron, or some other names depending on the show. But he was officially given the name Dr. Frank-enbeans, like 2 years ago? Yeah, like 2 years ago when they put him in Looney Tunes World of Mayhem, the mobile game. Well, she didn't try and bite me this time when I picked her up. Oh, little angry gecko. I bet it was adorable, the anger. All right, let's get the hands. Ah, yes, the fun part. I wouldn't worry too much about it. For me, I find shading to be the easier part. Because my style is very intensive. It's very, I guess labor intensive is the word is the operative word there. Because it takes a lot of effort. Because these are lineless, right? Well, not truly lineless because these are lines, but I'm giving the implication of it being lineless or airbrushed or something like that. Last time when she bit me, she let this adorable streak that sounded like a gremlin. It's like a little her. So I was like, it was like, hey, hey. Let's get the other hand. I think this one, I might just straight up fill the whole thing. And then we can kind of work in reverse. Yes, that exactly. That's adorable. Love it. Ooh. Maybe a little more? No, you want that contrast. So it should be a little dark at least. His right, not yours. Yeah, I'm messing with that. I know it doesn't look the greatest, so I'm trying to figure out what the, like, a good position to move it would be. Because here's the thing. I don't want it to be so light that it blends into the other hand, right? Because we want to still be able to see underneath it. What I could do, actually, is I could use this, and 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 I could use this, Just do a very... Just the slightest hints of a rim light. No, that's not working. Maybe brighten the side of his index finger down at the notch between the middle and index on his right. I think I'm fine with it like this overall, because when you put your hands together like that, you're basically casting a shadow on yourself. I think that would be fine. Let's add some more down here. Just try to... Maybe I could have it just be a little bit extra dark. Oh, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Just a little bit of extra darkness right underneath the fingers. Oh, there's our contrast. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now that I've got the green areas all shaded, yeah, let's start doing some lighting, huh? Ooh, that light, it makes it look like he's got little wrinkly fingers. Oh, I love when it works out. Dude, that looks so good. How? Well, practice. I've been drawing for years. Hello, RTJ. Oh, right. I'm in the wrong layer. I think I can leave the backhand as it is. I think we'll leave that one as is, and we'll mess around with the head. Your nickname is RTJ? Yeah. It's RTJ. Hello, Martian. But anyway, Froggy, if you like any of these, I do have commissions open. And if you want a portrait like this of, like, one of your characters or something, I'm doing them. Or you could join the Discord where I post all my art. Do they cost money? They do. That's what a commission is. I don't know if I have the budget for one. Well, that's fine. Just letting you know. More shine and light over here. You seen One Piece? No, I've never watched it. I mean, I'm aware of it, but I've never watched it. I know everybody's talking about the live-action one, though. People are kind of going nuts for it for a while. I don't know how good it is. I've never seen it. It's, you know, it's funny, I'm like, well, there's no, like, ridges or anything up here on his giant cue ball head, so I just kind of have to leave it as is. The grind never stops. That's right. Congus is on that grind set. Whether it's in Smash or in art, he's always doing it. Okay, let's get the neck. Now we can start shading the shirt, which is going to be, the lab coat, excuse me, which is going to be probably pretty simple, considering it's just white. It's just white. Don't do a whole lot of drawing, so I can't really say much here. I focus on other art forms. What are you, a writer? Writing and weird stuff like making plushies. Hey, plushies, that's pretty good. Got like an Etsy page or something, I wager. Sure is lab coat and an eye bleeding rainbow. Maybe it should be. He's got the rainbow lab coat on, and now he's like, ah, Bugs Bunny, you can't stop me. I've got my Pride merch on. And then Bugs is like, Pride? Oh! He's like, I can't touch him now. And it's like just some really, really badly done Pride pandering. It's just a hobby, and I'm really bad at both because I can't finish anything. Ah! Dr. Calamitous. See, that's very dark. Just a little too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to oversell it. And just, there we go. And we can play around a little bit. See, also consider, though, that the background I'm working with here is not going to be the final background. You know, this is just a gray wall that I have as a base. Ever so slightly gray, not a blindingly pure white. Yes, but that's because of the, see, that's, there's like a bit of funkiness going on there. Partially because of the color of the frame. Most depictions have him as white lab coat. Others do go for this reddish-gray color. But I guess I could try the reddish-gray color, and we'll see how that looks. It's almost like... it's like this color. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, like that. Something a little more like this. Interested in Sonic Superstars? I am interested in Sonic Superstars. I'm not going to be able to get it anytime soon, though. Unless I can get these commissions off the ground. Or if a fan wants to donate it or something, I guess. But I'm not banking on that. I mean, why would I? That'd be so mean. It's like, hey, buy me games. we want to clear this up. Erase this a little. Yeah, and then we go into... Yeah, we go into this, and then we have to smudge. You mean your bread? This entertainment ain't free? Yeah. I should charge for my tweets. Keep moving, you cheapskates. Except for you, you stay. No, not quite like that. Maybe a little more. Hold on. Can I erase this even more? Alright, let's try this. Of a loaf of homemade ciabatta. Ooh, I do like me some ciabatta, especially for sandwiches. I've been cooking a lot lately. I've been making amazing cornbread and chicken and burgers and all this other junk. That's too dark. Can I go and load this more? There we go. I like to get into cooking. My mom has shown me a few recipes, mostly taking things and putting together, not really heating anything up. The only thing I've cooked myself is curry. Well, the fun, you know what's nice about cooking though, is that, it's honestly, I think cooking is really simple. Like, sure, there are some techniques that can take time, and cooking to make sure that everything is finished around the same time can be hard, but cooking is following instructions. You know, people have already done the hard part for you, which is figuring out how to make it in the first place. All you have to do is make it, and I think that's very nice. Okay, and in the back. What's the background music? That one is Tetris 99 Scary Castle theme. Alright, now we can start getting some light in here. Oh, I love this song. No, that's a different shading style. I shouldn't do that. And then one more. Actually, I think that one was mostly fine. Just air it out a little there and a little there. Should be good. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking here. I think that we want to have a little bit of... There we go. That's better. Just a little... Wrong layer. In the meantime, I'll just clean this up a little. Give it a dark. I don't want it to be so dark. That's not bad. And then we'll get the other one. That's two. What if I just, instead of that, I just... Yeah. And looking over here. Got a little bit of something. There we go. Clean that up. Get it off to the side. Okay, now I think we are good to go for the background. A little too dark. Okay. Now, I could do a very basic brown wall because that's what's in most of the cartoon season. Single color walls with gradients or just the inclination of light all around its exterior. I don't think I want to get too insane. Other examples could be bricks. You know, because these were Chuck Jones outings, so they had very strong shape language. Let me think. I'm looking for examples right here. Oh, I could do an exterior shot. Let's do the brick. I'm not so great at the backgrounds. I'm gonna play around with these, though, as I get around to it. Hang on. No. Well, let's first get our base color in. Pretty pale stone walls. Thinking like something like this color. I think that's fair. Maybe a little brighter than that. Nah. No. We need more saturation. Yeah, and these... Their location with Frank-enbeans, you're gonna do a color background. Oh, he's got a few castles and stuff he's in, so I'm gonna see if I can try to emulate one of the walls. Not that brush. Try this one. That one's not bad. But I could just do what I did yesterday, which is you do one of these. Works a little better in monochrome, but then you go in with the... Yeah. Yeah, a little of that here and there to give the inclination of cinder block that is aged. If this doesn't work out, then I'm just gonna do a flat color background with some lights on it to just give the inclination of like a spotlight or something. Yeah, merge with the layer. There we go. And I want to give this a bit of a purple tinge. And we can play around with that. That's it. That's what we're looking for. Whoops. Little ways down here. Okay, actually it was fine with the way before. No purple needed. And then from here, we can take our... Okay, so these... They're nice, but a little too clear, so I gotta blur it a smidge. And then what I normally do to kind of frame the picture and to kind of mimic photography a little is you kind of just darken the edges. Yeah, I'm not a background artist that much, but I try. yellowy orange spotlight in the back there. Hold on, I can definitely take this and darken around the outside. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. And then I'll sign off on here. Here we go. How about the... Oh my gosh, I didn't save. Well, now I saved. Oh, thankfully it didn't crash. We've had scares before. Oh gosh, no thank you. Oh, well. How about that, huh? We went a bit longer than I thought we were than I was gonna take initially, because I was like, oh, you know, I'm basically almost finished. That's fine. I like it when these take a bit longer, because it means that, you know, we've got some more time to chat and everything. Well. Oof, gotta stretch. I hope you all enjoyed that for today. Tomorrow, I'll be playing some creepypasta spooky games. And I'll be putting up the vote for next weekend's art streams soon. This theme should be monsters. If you liked your sub, be sure to follow and subscribe and all that good stuff. Join the Discord for events and gaming and all, and art and whatever. I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and goodbye.